So, what I think about Paris Jackson denouncing Coleman Domingo's take about her coming from about her father's life, the Michael Jackson story. She says that there's a lot of inaccuracies and everything. What do I think? Well, the film has been put off for a couple of years, so that's a flag. They've had to make changes, and um, I think it's Antoine Fuga who's involved. Bottom line, it's a cash cow. I think they're going to be things that's going to definitely be romanticized and things they're going to try to cut corners on. She said she never got asked for her input on it. I don't think they're going to ask her for her input. I don't think they're going to really care. I think they're going to, with anything, it's always got a Disney flair to it. So would I be shocked or surprised that they romanticize things? Would I be surprised that they tend to, there's a fine line with what they will do with the film because it's a very touchy subject with certain things, but then there's certain things that you just can tell that they're going to be faking the funk. And you know how it goes when you're in Hollywood. You know the land of make believe. You know that they're not going to be accurate. And it's going to be whitewashing and sugarcoating. I think by the time the film comes out, they're hoping that people are more bedazzled by his nephew, Jermaine's son, playing him, Jafar, than they are about the actual film. I mean, they want the accuracy and the characters, but it's all about selling the showmanship and making the loot. It's not about necessarily the human side because Michael Jackson is a very compelling figure. I mean, he was the most dominant musical artist of my lifetime and a standard, and there will never be another one like him. They need to stop with Chris Browns and Ushers and all these others. They don't, Beyonce's and others who don't compare. The man was a very complex, distinctive cat. There's some things you can, kind of surmise, some things you can't. It all depends. But we would need more than just one film or two to, understand. But he was an intriguing character, like a man child. He had a very distinctiveness about him and possessed and poised for greatness. And there was a lot of stuff that goes on where uh, there's nothing, anything normal, and it's going to be just like a lot of intriguing parts and how you fill in the blanks. But I don't think everybody's going to be 100% with it. I think they're going to be, again, it's a very compelling piece. And, everybody's going to have their own interpretations. Um, but I understand, like, if you were his, she was a young girl and she lost him at a very young age. And I don't be caring about people saying about, you know, uh, the offshoot of how he was her father. He's the only father that she knew at the time, and he had the nannies, but he took care of her, and so she was aware of him. So the other stuff is just trivial. Bottom line is she had a dynamic with him, and she got to see aspects of him and be with him. So he was the parent, and he has a say. And it's gotta be tough for people to who are fans of his. That people gonna know. They're gonna know. You know, I know the Hollywood is gonna try to like again. It's a fine line. The things that they say, what have you. But when people are acting in roles and doing things, uh, it's a very sensitive subject because and Michael Jackson means a lot to a lot of different people, and there's a lot of different interpretations. So, but I don't have a problem with her calling the film whitewash, and because I'm kind of funny about, yeah, can you get it right? But you didn't have so many changes to it. What will you do with it? And she probably has a memory of him, which certain people don't, and certain things that were said. So we'll see how it turns out. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and your takes about Paris Jackson saying that the biopic on her father is going to be whitewash. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm all time. Peace.